before you jump to any silly conclusions, let me just say this is not about this video. It's not about women not being able to serve in the military and who do they think they are. No. Oh no. This is much greater than that. Women have been serving in the military for a while now. This is called a desperate elite, desperate U.S. government system. And I've said this before, so let me say it again. All them young bucks, women and boys, as a matter of fact, college degrees, no job, living at home, etc., 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 massive debt, student loan debt. I'm going to raise my right, J step 4, raise your right hand and repeat after yourself. I, J step 4, do hereby swear that I just know this will come true. So, and I don't know how soon, so I can't say that. You know how all these kids are in debt? 1.3 trillion in backlogged, non-paid student loan debt. Imagine a war breaks out. Quick, look surprised. And there's a problem getting people to join because people are starting to figure out what's going on. And they really need to kick it in gear. First, they'll start with like this, what I'm about to read you. Headline: U.S. is desperate. Combat jobs to be open to female soldiers. Before they couldn't have combat roles, other roles. Driving a supply line truck, things like that. Now, front lines, combat roles. Why would they need to do that if they didn't need personnel? They're going after women now. That's how bad it's gotten. We need more people to join the military, so let's open up more roles for women in the military. That'll help. And then they're going to find out, well, that wasn't enough. Not enough. So enter student loan debt people. Oh, you have student loan debt? I'll be the pretend recruiter. Oh, you have student loan debt? Really? We got a special program for you. Have a seat right here, young man or young lady. The government is offering, they've never offered anything like this before. They are offering to completely wipe out your debt, student loan debt, that is, for serving 4 years in the military. Plus, you'll get paid standard wages, or maybe if they're really rotten, they'll try to jip you on the wage part of it. But I got a sneaky suspicion it won't matter. So since you know your debt like that never gets written off, can't bankrupt out of it, student loan debt is there for the rest of your life. If you join the military, we can wipe that out. Or maybe they'll start off with, we'll cut it in half, or they'll just try to work something, just something that gets you in. And if they're really desperate, and I got a feeling ultimately they will be, they'll go balls to the wall. Wipe out your debt, student loan debt, if you join the military. Be all that you can be. For years, women were restricted from serving on the front lines under the combat exclusion policy. It was lifted in 2013, though the various branches were allowed the last 2 years to study the implications and request exceptions. And the reactions varied. Says the Army recommended allowing women to serve in all combat jobs, but the Marine Corps disagreed, citing analysis that showed all male units performed better. There are more than 201,000 active duty women in the armed forces, according to the Department of Defense website. Defense Secretary Ash Carter confirmed Thursday his intent to open all combat positions to qualified women without exceptions within 30 days. Hold on. September 23rd timeframe, all that stuff, right? Shemitah, end of the blood moon cycle, all that stuff. And hang on one second. All right, so picking up where I just left off. Defense Secretary Ash Carter confirmed Thursday his intent to open all combat positions to qualified women without exception within 30 days. Oh, so let's go back. September 23rd was go time, marked in all the elites movies that they love to put in front of your face. That was the go date, and it has been the go date. If you've been following anything in the world lately, you would figure that out. End of the Shemitah, or the Shemitah cycle ends, and then the final weird 4 blood moon cycle thing ends. The extremely rare one, the 7 cycles, all that crap. And on the day practically of at least Martin Armstrong, which is tied into those same dates, his date of the 2015.75, and he said there's going to be a war cycle mixed in here. Sure enough, Russia goes in Syria, starts that battle over there. And of course, they're handling ISIS. Well, we don't like that because we say that you're handling these other guys, our friends. They're saying no, we're handling ISIS. A little battle going on there. But the bottom line is, I've said it a million times, just like Gerald Celente, when they've run out of things to do, and the Federal Reserve is about to raise them interest rates and cause a very bad reaction in the stock market in the near future after that, just as the Webbot has predicted will happen. Not necessarily that the rates will rise. The Webbot said they are going to make a decision in December that is going to haunt them and is not going to be good. It's going to cause some market turmoil, and it's going to be looked back upon and say, damn it, that decision was not good. And he said, and the funny thing is, it doesn't matter if they raise or don't raise because it'll be a bad decision. Webbot did anyways. So you can see this little war mongering gearing up from a mile away. Matter of fact, some of us can see it from light years away. When they run out of things to do, it's go time. Time to smash the economy. Time to usher in New World Order crap. Economic system. Dollar has to go away. We got to replace that with something else, right? It's go time. They take you to war. When they can't play their games anymore, they take you to war. Says extraordinaire, trends forecaster extraordinaire, Gerald Celente, and he's right. So we want to get this done within 30 days. What? Why 30? You got a year. We can start in 2016, can't we? Middle of 2016. No, 30 days. Okay, gotcha. Right away. Matter of fact, since today's the 7th, 30 days would be in 2016, but you can't wait a little later, maybe mid 2016, or do you got something coming up? You got something you foreseen in the future in which these new women personnel, combat troops are going to be needed. And that might be what it is, right? Quote, we cannot afford to cut ourselves off from the half the country's talents and skills. You too. Yes, young lady, I'm talking to you. Uncle Sam is talking to you. You too have lots of talents and skills. Oh, what's that? Your college degree? What you went to college for? No, we're not talking about that. Oh, you learned computer programming? No, we're not talking about that. Oh, you went to nursing school? No, we're not talking about that. We're talking about true talents and skills. Bombing innocent people with drones from thousands of miles away, 90% of the time, according to official stats, by the way, missing the target and hitting innocent people. That, my friends, is skill. You got skills. We want people like you. That's what we were after. So he says that, clarifying that he rejected the Marine Corps' objections because he wanted to see a joint military approach to the issue. Quote, as long as they qualify and meet the standards, women will now be able to contribute to our mission in ways they could not before. So I'm going to raise my right hand or left hand, whatever one you prefer. It doesn't really matter. Make another prediction. You're not going to like this one, but I'm going to urge you to do a little bit of due diligence, a little research, because this has already happened. But what I'm about to say will happen much more frequently. You'll hear about it more. And that is our own soldiers raping our female soldiers. It's going to happen more than it has because you're bringing more females into the mix of a bunch of men in another country. And no law, ain't really any laws applying around here for the most part. I mean, they got me all messed up out here in the Middle East desert. Ain't seen my girlfriend or whatever in 6, 8, whatever months, and I need to get some. And oh, well, hold on, you're on the same team. Whoa, you're on the same team, fighting the Al Qaeda. Or no, they're gone. ISIS, ISIL, IS. What? Same team? No, no, doesn't matter. Oh, okay. Just thought I'd check. He also proposed guidelines for implementing the shift, including that it must be pursued with the clear objective of improved effectiveness, leaders must assign tasks based on ability, and there will be no quotas. We don't want them having to do quotas. Can't have that. Secretary of the Navy Rob Mabus posted a statement on Facebook shortly after Carter's announcement. Quote, gender does not define the service of a United States sailor or Marine. Instead, it is their character, selflessness, and abilities. And as you know, CJ snipped for his previous note for abilities and skill. Uncle Sam wants you, women. Question is, are they going to go? And the answer might be yes, if and when the government says, we'll pay off your student debt. Oh, I'm signing up immediately. Where do I sign? And you'll have more young women and men, women going over there, dealing with that, seeing what they see, coming back, messed up in the head, post-traumatic stress syndrome. I'm on drugs now. I'm a loser in their own mind. I'm a loser now. I've come back. I can't go back with in society. And oh no, you're not a loser. Take these prescription drugs. They'll make you feel better, and then they make you feel worse. And as soon as you get off of them, you have a massive crash, and now you want to go kill yourself. And good times. You have good times to look forward to in this system. Take care.